Some early morning coffee thoughts. I saw all the blowback that came from the Leslie Jones comments, and surprisingly to me, even when I look on Facebook, Instagram, all the other major platforms, the people that are crushing Leslie Jones the hardest, in many instances, are the women. Let me tell you something. You 4 years ago, 5 years ago, everybody be like, yeah, Leslie, the feminists would be out here. Yeah, Leslie, you get them. Girl, tell them we don't need these misogynistic, patriarchal, evil men. Yeah, Project 25. Yeah, these horrible misogynists, especially that bald-headed Gary Coleman looking at Peaceful Life. These guys are horrible monsters. Nobody wants to be your domestic housewife and wash laundry and be slaves and stuff. Now DEI is gone. The economy is getting weird. Even places like Facebook and Meta are laying off people. 30,000 the other day, whatever. People, layoffs, government layoffs, all kinds of crap. All these programs is cut. Inflation. Worry about wars overseas. Cost of living. And this new trad wife thing that's out here now. All of a sudden, these women are rebranding themselves and heading back to the church. In the church, I always say, the church today is like Jasper Engines. It remanufactures box and brings it back on the market and sells it at marriage MSRP. You pastors are performing miracles. Anyhow, getting back to the topic at hand. You can't look, Leslie Jones, whatever y'all want to say about her physical appearance, whether she's hard on the eyes or not, again, I don't mess with anybody that has things that are out of people's control. If things that I like being fat, you have control over that. But, other things, just it is what it is. But Leslie Jones is a wealthy woman. She's rich. Obviously, she's not getting the outcome that she wants out of life. And she's a hardcore feminist, but that's all right. Fine. Leslie Jones men don't care what Leslie Jones think. I mean, she's not on anybody's menu. But at the end of the day, her opinions are expensive for the average, regular woman walking around every day, existing in this overinflated world. The woman that's is commuting a month, maybe a month and a half of her life in traffic. Do the calculations. Sitting at a cubicle all day, worried about getting laid off, outsourced, worried about automation, worried about AI, worried about people taking their jobs. See, men can live in some conditions that are just, there's dudes living in the tunnels of Las Vegas. He had been down there for years, living out in the wilderness and all that stuff. Women can too. Some women, small percentage of women can. Men can live in some harsh environments, harsh conditions. But we've gotten to the point now where, everybody has their perks and their comforts and whatever else. And some people are concerned. Women are concerned financially. Men are concerned, but women feel it more. Because some dude could live out in the a cabin behind his parents' house or something, build himself a living on. He can park a van outside his mom's house or some shit, or go inside wherever, or whatever, live in a 1-bedroom or whatever. It doesn't matter with men. We're not. Small things keep us comfortable. Women can't do that. But this is not the economy. This is not the environment where feminism and feminist ideology, or the opinions of loud-mouthed, rich Hollywood types like Leslie Jones, is going to be received by the women, because it throws a monkey wrench in the game. The game now is to target the guys that women would not date when they were 21 years old. Enslave those guys, the guys that are the tech guys, the nerds, the skilled guys, the guys that have, the guys that, he's okay enough that they could have sex with him, but his resources and his pension, his retirement, his stability, his income are so great that it's, look, all right, fine. I'll sacrifice, have sex with the guy, pretend to be his girlfriend, his wife, or whatever else to get those resources. And the people out here still pushing this hardcore feminism, like I said before in many of my videos, feminism liberated men. Leslie Jones, what she said is right, except she's got the wrong gender. Because men are the ones who are getting enslaved by this marriage industrial complex out here when they get involved with the state. It's not women. I see, I've worked in the profession for years. A bunch of dudes deleting themselves after divorce, taking the bridge or whatever else. And probably how many instances of women? Two instances where women have successfully, but that's ODs though. Those are overdoses. They weren't women like how dude just, the one dude just jumped in front of the Excella type crap and just, looking for his body and his limbs all over the place. Like, women do things like that. I mean, obviously we have a heavy, population of people addicted to opiates, and sometimes, you can't Narcan them fast enough, or you can't get to them and they're gone. But that's neither here or there. The environment here, these women are not trying to listen to some 1% wealthy person tell them about marriage and relationships and whatever, when they got men checking out all over the place and men going MGTOW and guys going free agent lifestyle and passport. Like, who's going to pay for this shit? Leslie Jones ain't paying for nothing. Who's going to pay for this high cost of fuel? Who's going to pay for these living expenses and these costs? When survival is a priority now. Feminism is for good times. When survival is on, women are going to choose survival over theory or ideology or feelings or whatever else. They're going to choose to survive. And they're going to choose to pay their bills. And they're going to choose to live a comfortable life. And you even see lesbians now. Lesbians. They're like, to hell with this lesbianism. This is for the good economy. And I know, salute to you, lesbian. This is for thriving times with DEI and all these government, special, incentives and, selections and whatever else. But this broad right here is costing me money. And nobody wants to load. The guys don't want to load in this economy. Dudes don't want no loads. I'm retired and I don't want no damn load around me. Don't want them. Expenses, more expenses? For what? To get what? Access to what? Pre-owned box? And then what? You become like an increase in my electric bill? And I gotta look at you every day? And I don't have this freedom out here right now? I don't wake up in the morning with all these smiles. And now I gotta deal with irritation and your problem. And now I gotta hear about your bullshit. You gotta tell me your cousin Mook Mook just got locked up. Or whatever, if it's a white chick. Your cousin Rusty or something down in the truck. I gotta listen to that bullshit. And now, I'm about to hit the gym. I'm drinking my Wawa coffee. And you text me 5 times already about some bullshit that I got to do. Or I gotta go to your cousin's barbecue on the weekend. And I don't like those people. Bump that. I'd rather be free. Peace is beautiful. That's why I always talk about this peaceful sexual lifestyle. Let me tell you something. Today, I'm about to go to the gym right now. But the day belongs to me. I go where I want to go. I come when I want to come. I don't do shit I don't want to do. I don't want to go somewhere. I don't want to hang out with somebody. I don't want to engage in activity. If I want to quit YouTube today, I can delete this channel and be done with it and go hide somewhere. It's the freedom that comes with this lifestyles. Let me tell you something. Peace is beautiful. I'm telling you, peace. I'm addicted. And you ladies, I am married to peace. Peace is my bitch. And I'm a faithful monogamous man. I don't cheat on peace. So don't talk to me about, well, I do love pre-owned, so that's a whole nother story. Anyhow, I'm not going to get into all that. Let's move right along. Peace is beautiful. You know, there are no solutions. There are only trade-offs. But men have got to get to the point where they live life on their own terms. And I don't push back against anybody. I don't argue a negative against my own self-interest. Even though Leslie Jones is wrong, women and people like her are wrong, they're still fighting for your freedom. She just got the wrong genders. But at the end of the day, this society and this economy and this world, the women are like, Leslie Jones, kick rocks. You're trying to talk money out of our life and blessings on our life. They're following these nerds around, the Afro tech. A nerd can't even be in peace no more. He playing his video games. He has made his $150,000, $200,000 already. He's sitting down trying to get to the top level. You got chick texting the nerd now. Leave him alone, man. You don't want to be bothered with that shit. Like yo, you know? Hey, sweetheart, I love smart guys. No, you don't. You want some money. And if the guy's got to get smart, man. But anyhow, salute to Leslie Jones. Salute to all the broke women. Look, go out there and get your king and whatever you guys do. Guys, stay peaceful, man. If you want to fall for these scams, that's up to you. Peace is beautiful, man. Again, you have one life to live. I don't have 9 lives to live. And today is the youngest you're going to be for the rest of your life. But I do enjoy the ladies. People think from my content that I be out here, you know, this is not a red pill or whatever channel. If anything, I respect the MGTOW guys. The MGTOW, not no MGTOW monk, but like, okay, a MGTOW guy like a CGA or something like that. But this channel is about freedom, peace, quiet, and freedom. That's what it is. You know, living life on your own terms, self-preservation. Nobody takes care of you like you. Well, you a selfish bastard, a peaceful life. No, I just believe in trickle-down peace and happiness. It starts from men, and then it just trickles down to everywhere else. Because men, when we're living good, we take care of everybody around us. When we got that smile on our face, we're generous. When women are the priority, they do things to make themselves happier. It doesn't spread like a virus. Not all women. For you all people. You always have to make, you know, exception for you guys, you know. Your peaceful life, you just deal with bad people. Look at you. You're a crazy old man. You just deal with bad people. Kick rocks. I'm trying to hear that shit. This is the general consensus of the society for men. Nobody gives a rat's ass about men unless unless they're doing something for you. That's just the way it is. If you're not useful to these people, or they cannot use you for something, which is fine. Everybody uses somebody. They don't give a rat's ass about you. So why live life and pretend like people care about you? You got to care about yourself. You got to mind your own business and care about yourself. Period. And if you want to try it the other way, you want to be an altruist, sacrificial lamb or jellyback, go out here and do it. And see what life is like for you in 20, 30, 40 years after everybody just sucked the life out of you without any reciprocation. And when you die, they will talk about you like you were a utility. They would never, ever, ever talk about your humanity or the things that they done for you. Anyhow, with that being said, I need to do some stuff with my ass, which is this gym, get on this treadmill. But this is just my coffee rant this morning. Peace and blessings to you guys. Make sure you're doing something nice for yourself. Period. I'm out. Make sure you hit the like button.